So I don't have things for my first.
Hello, welcome everyone to tonight's class. I, if you're already here, I want you to give me a thumbs up or a raise of hand. Let's know that you are here live with us. All right, welcome everyone. Tonight, we'll be taking a look at social media management and marketing. We're going to be giving you a full course. We have issue with our streaming devices, so we're actually trying to reboot them so that we can come online to show you visual, right? Welcome everyone one more time. Welcome. Now, you can let me know in the comment section what you think you want to learn about social media marketing or social media management stroke marketing, what you want to learn, that thing that you think is difficult that you want to learn about social media management and marketing. Put it on the comment section. Put your hand, go walk. Your name go open doors. You self go be a boss. Amen. Amen. Everything you put your hand, go walk. Your name go open doors. You self go be a boss. Amen. Amen. Every hustler getting paid. Where the hustle go come the pay. Your own in no go take. Amen. If you dey find work, do your own. God self go do his own. And flesh go cover bone. Amen. Amen. If you believe it, say amen. If you believe it, say amen. If you believe All right, Joy, you say I should emphasize more on content creation. We're going to do that effectively tonight. Welcome, everyone. Okay, Akman, you said content creation. That is lovely. Okay, Victory said how to make good video and attract followers. All right, that's good. Now, if you are just coming in, we are asking what do you really want to learn about social media management and marketing. So that's why we're getting this. Joe again said that I should emphasize more on content creation. Miriam said, I want to know about content creation and monetization. That is lovely. Dirisu Sabat said, okay. Itohan said, how to manage my social media account. Esoe Agedu said, I want to learn how to have my own page and how to make money on social media. Okay. Eunice said, social media is a medium of selling our goods and, okay, social marketing, that's what you wanted to say. It's a medium of selling our goods and services. That's beautiful. Gladys said that want to learn the concept social media and how it relates to marketing. All right. Precious Agbotan said, I want to learn how to use social media to grow my brand and engage in marketing of product to get paid. That's lovely. Then Aliu Abdul Karim said, how to use social media to market our product. Then Carlos David said, content creation. Eunice said, social marketing. Okay, I think she said that before. Exter said, how to make money on social media. Sophia said, content creation. Evelyn Idubo said, I want to learn how to freelance as social media manager. Gladys Gladstar said, how to manage my account and engage my audience. Blessing Idaosa said, how to gain more followers and views. Unwaneka said, content creation and how to market products. Esang Blessed said, creating and managing digital store. Okay. Arietta said, want to know how to search for things to sell. Okay. Okay, I think we have them like that, like that, like that, like that. I think we should just start and look into social media management and marketing, right? Social media management and marketing. Let's take a look at it, even though we can't see our screen right now, but we can, I believe you can hear me. So we're going to look at social media management and marketing. Wow. Tons of comment here. People want to learn different things. How to make money on social media. That is Daniel Samsi. Alice said, okay, Alice said, what can help me grow as an upcoming content creator? I love this. Now, we are going to check all this out. So I'm just going to jump right into it. I know you can't see me, but uh, we'll have to repeat this class. We'll have to have multiple classes for you guys to actually get a hang of this. So, social media management and marketing. One is how to manage your store. The other one is how to advertise your store. So when we say social media management, we're talking about everything that has to do with you setting up something like a store or like a business or like a school or like even a house party. How to set it up, that is management. How to take a look at it, that is social media management. How to create it, that's social media management. What to do every day to have people that like what you do, that is social media management. However, the social media marketing is how to get people to come and see what you do. So I believe you already know what social media are. We have different kind of social media, right? Platforms. We have the most popular one that most people know is called Facebook, right? Then beside Facebook, we also have others. We have the one that used to be called Twitter. It is now called X. Then we have LinkedIn. We have Instagram. We have TikTok, we have Discord, we have Medium, we have a lot of them that are different kind of platform. Uh, the one that we use most in Nigeria are Facebook, Instagram, X, which is normally called Twitter, and TikTok. Those are the one we use most in Nigeria. There's some persons use Snapchat. Not everybody. The younger generation use Snapchat a lot. So these are the major social media platform we have in Nigeria. So when we talk about management, how do we set up these platforms to benefit us, right? Now, every single platform has its own orientation and code and the kind of audience. So it depends on your kind of audience. That is what determines the platform you should open. What audience are you targeting? So that determines the type of platform that you should open. Now, somebody cannot tell me that I want to write articles, so I need to be on Instagram. If you want to write articles, go to Medium, right? That is where people that write articles are. Go to X, the former Twitter. That is why people that write article can be found. But if you want to write article, it is not Instagram that you should go. You want to post short videos, you want to post very beautiful and colorful images, go to Instagram or uh, TikTok. That is where you are going to do that. So, like I said, first thing first, what kind of audience do you want to attract? So you have to break your audience down into uh, different demography, right? What is the age you want to target? What audience do you want to attract? What is the age of these audiences that you want to attract? Then you have to also ask yourself, what kind of people are you attracting, or what kind of business are you doing? Are you doing what we call B2B, that's business to business, or you are doing B2C, what we call business to consumers? Now, if you are doing business to business, you can have presence in Facebook and Instagram, but you should be more active on the platform called LinkedIn if you are doing business to business. Why? Because LinkedIn is where you will find CEOs. LinkedIn is where you are going to find HR, head of HR. LinkedIn is where you're going to find head of businesses. So these are the people that need to do business with you. So go to LinkedIn and find them there. Open a profile in LinkedIn and make sure that you are active on LinkedIn to get to these people. Like someone commented just now, I can't remember who, he said that I want to be able to get freelance for social media management. Now, if you want to get freelance for social media management, ensure that you are on LinkedIn, right? Because LinkedIn, those who have business that need somebody to manage their social media pages are on LinkedIn. We have a few of them on Instagram, but they are more on LinkedIn because the CEO of Dash and Dash Company, they are all on LinkedIn. And I want you guys to understand there are two or rather three distinct kind of web that we have. We have what we call Web 3, we have Web 2, and we have the old Web 1. It has faced away. So automatically now we have Web 2 and Web 3. And I'm going to tell you the differences between Web 2 and Web 3. Web 2 has what we call geolocation restriction. Now, that is what Facebook is. That is why on Facebook right now, it is difficult for you to chat with somebody that is not in your geolocation. That means the location where you are. And that is why when you type facebook.com into any web browser, it will automatically change if you are in Nigeria to facebook.com.ng because it is a web 2 run on geolocation. All right. So LinkedIn and TikTok are not like that. They are Web3 in the sense that if I want to attract people to do business with me on a global space, I should go to LinkedIn to get those people to do business with me. And if I'm on TikTok, I should be able to get them to on a global basis. Now, this is what I mean. If you are streaming on Facebook right now, people that are not in your geolocation, that's in Nigeria, what they call the NG location, they likely not going to see you unless they specifically search for you and find you. However, when you are streaming on TikTok, people all over the world that are just passerby will get to see you on TikTok without them doing anything extra. Now, that is the difference between Web 2 and Web 1. Web 2 is geolocation restricted. Web 1 is actually still on what they call a free global swipe. All right, I hope you understand that. So back to we doing business with business. Like someone said, I want to learn how to freelance with managing social media for people. Now, first, you need to learn how to manage social media. We are going to just pick step by step on what is the job of a social media manager. I'm going to point out 5 duties of a social media manager. Right? A social media manager create content. That is what social media manager do. That's your primary assignment. You create content. You create useful content and relevant content. So there are two kinds of content that you need to create. Your content must be useful and your content must be relevant. If you create content that are not relevant and they are not useful, nobody is going to like it. And for some of you, you might be wondering, why is it that I post something on Facebook or on Instagram or on TikTok, and I have only two like or only two view. They are not relevant. They are not important. So that means your audience did not find what you post as important. That is why no one commented on it. So just understand this: important and relevant. These are the content you need to create. So let's just run through what the social media manager need to do or what your job is. Like I said, your number one job, your primary job is to create content, right? That's your primary job. Second to that is engagement. You need to engage people. You have already posted, you post the content on the platform. Now, people will come. Some will like. Some will just pass by, what we call reach, right? Some will engage you by liking or commenting. So your job is to engage them back. So number one duty is to create content. Number two is to engage people that you that are passerby or that engage you, or even if they don't engage you, you need to go engage people. We're going to go through all those formula. You understand that very, very quickly when we get there. So your primary duty, number one, is to create content. Number three is to analyze, what we call analytic. You need to know what works so that you will not keep doing what doesn't work. So you need to analyze what you post. What exactly are you posting? So if you post, you engage and you analyze. You need to do an analysis of what you post, how it affects the people, why they engage and why they did not engage. You need to do that. Then number four is that you advertise, right? You need to be able to promote your whatever it is that you do there. So if you are posting, you create content, you post the content, you analyze the content, you promote the content. Those are the things you do. Then you finally, what you do next is to plan your content. So all social media manager need to understand what they call planning, right? There is what we call planning calendars that you need to use to plan everything you post day by day. You don't just come and post and disappear. One of the basic rule in all social media platform is called consistent.
Anybody can attract a large audience and grow a large base if you can be consistent. In other words, you need to start by doing what we call a plan. You need to have a plan, what we call a calendar. If you are going to post every day, you need to learn how to post every day and when you are posting. So you need to find time to post. If you say, I'm going to be posting by 4 p.m., make sure you show up by 4 p.m. and post, because some persons might be waiting for you. And it's possible no one is waiting for you. But when you stay consistent, every 4 p.m. you post, every 4 p.m. you post, some persons will then know that you post by 4 p.m. And those who show up by 6 will say, okay, if I show up by 6, it would have posted already, or she would have posted already. If I show up by 5, she would have posted already, or he would have posted already. So that will be at the back of their mind. All right. Just imagine the disappointment when you are coming to read a particular stuff, or we'll see a particular picture that you think will be exciting, that this man promised to be posting every 4 p.m. And you show up on a Monday 4 p.m. He or she has not posted. Then you give the person the benefit of doubt, Abi. Then you show up the next day again 4 p.m. There is nothing like that. Or the poster decide to go and post 2 a.m. midnight the next day. In fact, that is going to make you to step back from being a raving fan or an engaging fan of that page that you are following. All right. As a matter of fact, like I said, you must create content that are relevant and that are important. That is a basic rule. It doesn't change. So let's start with two basic rules: content that are relevant and important, then consistency. If you follow these two basic rules, your social media page will grow. So your job as a social media manager is to create content, to post the content, to analyze the content, to promote and market the content. That's where our marketing comes into play, right? And to plan the content. That is your job as a social media manager. Then the social media marketer is to understand the audience they want to reach and how to reach the audience. That is your job, right? So you understand the audience you want to reach and how to reach the audience. When you do that, you are definitely going to reach a sizable audience, not just reach them, you'll be able to keep them. But don't forget, it is relevant and important. Now, let's go to platform specific. What are the relevant and important uh, content on Facebook? What are the relevant and important content on Instagram? What are the relevant and important content on TikTok? What are the relevant and important content on Pinterest? What are the relevant and important content on LinkedIn? Every platform has its own unique relevant content. Every platform. You cannot insist on the kind of content on Facebook for Instagram. It's not going to work that way. You cannot insist on the kind of content for LinkedIn for Facebook. You have to tweak that content to suit the platform that you are in. All right. So you have to make sure that that content that you are posting suit the environment that you are in. So if I am on LinkedIn, knowing that I am actually going to be reaching out to B2B, that's business to business. I want to do business with CEO. What kind of content should I have there? You should have content that target them, that are important to them. That's the content you should have. The one that target the CEO. So you need to find out first the psychology of a CEO. What are the kind of content people post on LinkedIn? Are they just anyhow content, or they are specific kind of content? You need to find that out. Now, it is when you know that you will now know how to create the content. If you go to LinkedIn, you realize that people post a picture, a tiny video, then they'll have a write-up. And most of the write-up, they are actually trying to tell you what they know, because that is exactly how a CEO is going to locate you. Because you are trying to tell a CEO that I'm an expert in this. I am good in this. So they are going to believe you or take you serious when they realize that you actually know what you are saying. All right? So, in other words, you need to go to LinkedIn if you are going to target CEO and be able to prove to them that you know something about something. Now, let's look at Facebook. If I am on Facebook, what kind of content do I post on Facebook? Well, for Facebook, I think you post any kind of content, but you need to find your audience. What kind of audience do you want? Then on LinkedIn, you already know. On Instagram, you already know it is good images and uh, videos, reels. You can grow your audience with reels. Now, type of content you will create as a content creator. The type of content you have what we call text posts, you have image and graphics, you have short videos, reels, TikTok, reels for TikTok and both for Facebook. Then you have what we call stories and status, and you also do live stream. So depend on the audience you want to reach out to. Now, content creation. Someone said I should emphasize on content creation. Content creation, how do you create content? Because content creation is part of your job. Don't forget, I said what you do is content creation, scheduling your content, you engage community, then you do analytics and reporting, right? Those are your majors. Then how do you create this content? I don't know if you've heard about, right? If you heard about Canva, now you can use Canva to actually create loads and loads of content. Now, this is what I'm going to help us to do in this class. I'm going to give the first 200 people free Canva. It is right. I'm going to give you free Canva in case you know what Canva is, or even if you don't know what Canva is. It is a easy software that you can actually use. It has an app you can use to create your content, right? You can use it to create video content. You can use it to create audio content. You can use it to create what we call pencil drawing. You can use it to create any kind of content at all that you use. You can use Canva for it. So Canva is for graphics, and you can use it for stories on your Instagram too. So, like I said, the first 200 persons, I'm going to give them free Canva to begin to use free Canva. All right. Now I'm going to give free Canva out to people, 200 people. Then we also have another content creating tool. Don't forget, I mentioned the kind of content you are going to be creating: text posts, image and graphic, short videos, stories and status, then live stream. So Canva, you can use it to create your graphics and your stories, right? Your images. Canva can do that. Then CapCut or UCut, you can use it to uh, create videos or edit videos. CapCut can help you to do that. Then InShot and mobile video. InShot can also help you to do mobile video editing. You can do that. So both CapCut and UCut as well as InShot, they have apps you can actually use on your phone. So while I am talking, I want you to go to your Play Store, everyone, and go and search for Canva. Go to your Play Store, go and search for Canva. Canva is spelled Canva. Now, once you get Canva on your Play Store, if you are using Apple, you can also go to your Apple Store. Once you get Canva, click on download to or install to install it. If you have done that, you will come back to come and give me a thumbs up so that I will know that you have done that. Now I'm waiting. If you've done that, you come and give me a thumbs up so that I will know that you have successfully downloaded your. Now, has anybody been able to do that? Now, if you download Canva, you can sign in or create an account with Canva, right? So that you can start to use Canva because we're going to do something on Canva tonight. We're going to do something on Canva tonight for content creation, right? We're going to do something on Canva tonight. So, like I'll try to point out to you, you can use Canva for content creation. You can use Canva for image and graphics. You can use a CapCut for video editing. You can also use UCut or InShot for video editing, mobile video editing for that matter. Then you can also get what they call Upsplash. You can get free images and video from Upsplash or from Pixel. I'm going to drop those things for us to see on our WhatsApp page. Then you can use Facebook for your scheduling because we said you need to be able to schedule and automate your social media management. When you schedule and automate, it saves time, it is efficient, and it allows multiple platforms. So multiple persons can actually join you. All right. So let me know if you're able to get your hands on Canva. Let me know if you're able to get your hand on Canva. Now, Canva is very easy to use. I just hope I'm able to get my screen up so that I can show you how you can do that. All right. Has anyone been able to download Canva? If you download Canva, Canva is actually easy to use. You can see two different panel interface. I'm trying to see if I can bring any screen up for you to see what Canva look like and how you can use it effectively. Yes, after you have installed your Canva, you try to sign up if you have never used Canva before. After you have installed your Canva, you try to sign up if you have never used Canva before. Here, this is what a Canva looks like on a desktop, right? Canva has desktop and it has uh, an app. So this is what it look like on a desktop. If you're able to sign up, this is what you're going to see. You click on, you can see a button called Create. You click on Create. Then you can pick any template, whether it's a video, what you want to do. Now, when you click on Create, you will see for you, that's stuff that Canva AI has arranged for you to see, right? It's called For You. Then you will see education, you will see sheets, you see documents, you will see whiteboard, you will see presentation, you will see social media, photo editor, video, website, customize. So let's click on social media because we're talking about social media marketing. So you can see the different size of social media is there. You can see Instagram posts, the 4x5. You can see Instagram story. You can see YouTube banner. You can see another one is here. This one is WhatsApp status, Facebook, Instagram's Reels. They are all here. Then you can see Facebook. You can see YouTube thumbnail, TikTok video, uh, animated social media, Twitter posts. So you can have all of them. Then what we call pin interest that I mentioned, it has something for pin interest here. LinkedIn, you can see LinkedIn backgrounds, photo. All of them are all arranged here. So anyone you want to work on, there are templates that you can use. So let's say I want to work only with Instagram, right? So I can just click on Instagram. It's the same way. This one is a broader interface, is also there on your mobile that you just installed, right? So this is the popular Instagram kind of pose, which is 4 by 5. Then you have the story. Story is actually 1080 by 9020 pixel. Then you have the reel, which is also 1080 by 9020. Then you have the normal Instagram, which is the square, right? Is 1080 by 1080. So let's try to use this. So I'll click on that. It's opening up. You can see it showed me a very blank template, right? Don't worry, this is a blank one, so I can actually work on this one. It's going to show me other template that I can overlay here. You can see the other template have come up here, right? So you can scroll down to pick any one that you want. Let's say you want to use this one. You can scroll down and pick it and use it. This very one at the middle with the 3 girls. Or, okay, let's just pick one. Let's use this t-shirt. So I'm going to click on the t-shirt now. The t-shirt is now here where we're going to work. So the stuff written on this one is just a normal t-shirt. Okay, let's wait for it to load. All right, for you to get, all right, it's still loading. So this is how you walk yourself around it. So the design, what is up here, you can see design, then you can see element, you can see text, you can see brands, you can see upload that you already have, that you have uploaded, then you can see tools, you can see project. So goes the list. Now it's actually something very easy to use. So I'll go back to design. The design, remember I picked a t-shirt just now. So I'm going to go back. This is the t-shirt I picked. That is here. There's a t-shirt. I want to work with something else. Remove this t-shirt right here by clicking on delete. You can see delete button up here. So I click on delete. It's out. So I want to pick something different from t-shirt. So I don't want t-shirt. So I can go up here and write what I want. Let's say I am a teacher. So I'll write lecture. I'll type a lecture there. Lecture presentation or lecture poster. Let's just say lecture poster. So there are different posters that are showing up right. There's one here. So here I can customize. Here I can customize what is here. So there's an image that is here. It's coming up in the network, right? Now these are the text. These are logo, lecture, the time, and how to apply and all that. All right. Now this image you can easily replace with the image you already have, right? So this is a Canva that is supposed to be a paid Canva. So if you have a free Canva, you might not be able to do what I'm about to do now. So I want to go get image somewhere and I'll bring the image here. Or let me just use the image that I already, no, let me get it from somewhere. So I'm going to go to a browser. I'm going to go to a browser. So I'm opening a browser and I'm going to search for image. So let me say black girl. Black girl smiling. Okay, let's say I want to use one of these images, maybe this. So I'm clicking on the image to open. All right, this is a beautiful image. So I'll right click to save this image to my system so that I can bring it to Canva. For those asking whether it's recorded for replay, yes, but we will repeat this class because this is not the kind of recording we tend to have. So we're definitely going to repeat this class. Then for those who have already installed their Canva, congratulations. Then for the rest of you, and I'm going to drop a link for you to download your Canva on the WhatsApp page later. So I've downloaded this image. So I'm going back to Canva. This is Canva again. So I'm going to go to upload. Then I'm going to upload that image right now. The image that we just, so here is the image. Where's the image we just downloaded? I don't think I am familiar with where we downloaded that image to. So I'm going to go back where we got that image downloaded. I'm going to click on download again. Save as. Now let's go back to our Canva. Let's go to upload to bring our image in. Now image is under download. Okay, this is the other lady we brought in here. I'm going to bring it in. Now I'm going to put this image to replace this one. So I'm going to delete this and I'm going to bring this one in. I've deleted the other image and this one is here, and I want to remove the background of this one. Just click on PG remove. It's doing the magic, removing the background. Now you can see that the background is gone. So you can expand the picture to whatever you want. Let's say this is the size of the picture that I want. And this is it. So you can change the letters, what you have here, you can change what you have here. And when you are done, just click on share so that you can download it into your system. You can see download. And make sure you download it in the format that you understand. We have PNG, we have a JPEG, we have PDF. Make sure you do PNG. PNG is actually a better format than JPEG, or what they call JPN. All right. So that is Canva for you, and you can actually manage your content using Canva. Whatever content you have worked with will all line up here. Whatever content you have worked with will be in your in your project. So I'm going to show you my project now, Canva. I just click on project. You can see all my projects are lined up under this place. So if I scroll down, you'll see all the projects that I have done. A lot of them, they are all here. All the projects that we have done, you can see show more. There are a lot of projects, tons of projects. Now, all your projects will line up here. So you can actually use this one to arrange your social media properly. So that is for Canva. Now, We're going to repeat this class definitely so that we can we'll be able to maximize the full screen. What I'm doing now is just using my mobile phone to look at my screen because the studio properly positioned. So I'm going to call for a class tomorrow, or let's do it on Saturday. We can do a class for Saturday by 12 noon to 2. So, okay, we'll have to reschedule this class. Let's do Monday. I think Monday is going to be nice. So if you think Monday uh, by 8 p.m. is better, between 6 to 8 p.m., give me a thumbs up. So that this class, like I said, it's not effective this way. I need you to see my screen fully. So if we can do a class for Monday between 6 to 8 p.m., give me a thumbs up. All right, I can see a lot of people hands popping up. So we are repeating this class and we are doing more, right? By Monday. No, Friday, there are many classes tomorrow already, many classes. So we can do Monday between 6 to 8. We'll drop it on the platform, right? Monday between 6 to 8. Okay, I can see many hands. So social media management and marketing, Monday between 6 to 8. Yes, between 6 to 8. That's beautiful. So we're going to call it a night. So Monday between 6 to 8, Monday between 6 to 8, Monday between 6 to 8, Monday between 6 to 8. That is beautiful. I can see all the hands coming, all the hands coming. Monday between 6 to 8. All right. So by then you would have rested. You have the time to settle down for us to do a 2 hours run class. So I'm going to drop the Canva link later on our WhatsApp page. And only 200 people can have free Canva. The rest of you can use, you can have paid Canva, because I have a paid Canva I want to give to the student. So it is those who showed up first when we open the group on Monday morning that will get it, the first 200. You guys are more than 3,000 people in our class. So the first 200 are going to get the paid Canva. The rest of you can use free Canva. Free Canva and paid Canva are similar. The only difference is that one is has some limited function, while the other one is actually unlimited function. Yes, attendance of those who are here right now, short you will be the one, the 200 people that are going to get my paid Canva that I'm giving to my student. It is PM, between 6 to 8 p.m. Between 6 to 8 p.m. So, guys, I see you on Monday. Good night.
Next